Howdy, my name is Anne-Marie Beach, and I have been assigned Audience and Situation as my element of technical writing. In the book, The Elements of Technical Writing, there are 7 elements of technical writing that are outlined. One of these elements of technical writing is audience and situation. When taking into consideration this element of technical writing, it is needed to know who you are writing for, any special concerns you have with this particular audience, the education level of this particular audience, and the attitude the audience may have towards the subject you are writing about. When it is said you need to know who you are writing for, it is intending to know if you're writing for a lay person, which is an individual who is reading because they are interested in the topic but require a more simplistic writing style, an executive, who is reading to make decisions and may only skim the article, therefore the main points need to be laid out clearly so that they can be conveyed, a technician, who will be reading to learn how to do something, or an expert, who is reading to understand the theory behind why something happens. It is also possible to be writing for an audience that is a combination of these multiple types of people. When it is said you need to know any special concerns you have with this audience, one of them may be the location your technical writing piece is intended to be read at, such as if you are writing for an engineer who is intended to read your piece in the field while fixing something, your piece must be published in a print and bound manner so that the engineer can take it into the field with them. While, if your writing piece is intended to be read by college students, it is okay to publish only online, as the majority of college students have access to the internet. You must also know the education level of your audience so you know the type of vocabulary you may use and still have your audience understand the message you are conveying. The education level of your audience will also affect the concepts you may include in the technical writing piece without further explaining these concepts. It is also needed to know your audience's attitude towards what you are writing in case you are needing to persuade your audience in one direction or another. In marine biology, there are many different writing pieces that a marine biologist will write over their career. Knowing the audience and the different situations for these writing pieces will allow a marine biologist to be more effective in conveying what they need to in their technical writing pieces. One such technical writing piece that a marine biologist will write during their career are grant paperworks. When writing for a grant, the marine biologist must convince either an individual or a corporation that their research is worthy of being funded. This is very important for marine biologists, as you cannot conduct any research without funding. Therefore, knowing how to properly write for this audience will allow the marine biologist to increase their chances of receiving the grants. Another writing that marine biologists often do are scientific articles. After research has been conducted and things have been found out by the marine biologists, it is often written in a scientific article and published, as all scientists must publish work to stay relevant. Publishing effective scientific articles will also increase the chances of earning more grants in the future, which means more research. Another type of writing that marine biologists may participate in is writing magazine articles for magazines such as National Geographic. When writing for these magazines, the marine biologist is writing for a more broad audience. This audience may not have the same education level as with the audience for the scientific articles. Therefore, the articles for these magazines need to be written in a more simple style with some of the concepts further explained, where individuals reading a scientific article would already know the concepts because of their education level. Many marine biologists also teach at universities. Therefore, a lot of them write educational pieces that either they themselves or other professors will use to educate undergraduate marine biology students. These writing pieces must be written at an education level that the undergraduate can understand, such as a freshman marine biologist will understand a different level than somebody who is a senior going for their marine biology degree. Therefore, the marine biologist writing the educational piece must understand the education level of their audience to be able to effectively teach the students. As you can see, knowing the audience and the situation of the audience is very important for a marine biologist in the types of writing that they participate in. Without knowing the audience or the situation, none of a marine biologist's writings would be very effective. And therefore, this is a very important element of technical writing. Thanks.